Continue on from the previous lesson or open the file hairsetup02.max. In this lesson we're going to look at styling our hair. Select the hair object and in the tools rollout click on Style Hair. This brings up our hairstyling dialog, which you can arc rotate around by using Alt middle click as you would in the Max viewport, as well as using Control Alt middle click to zoom in and out. You also see that you have this brush icon, which you can adjust the size of by holding down B and left clicking and dragging to adjust the diameter of the brush. The brush is used to style and push around the hairs, but the first thing I like to use is this shake mode. If you press shake mode, what happens is all the hairs kind of droop down onto the body, and they use gravity as well as the object for collision. You can even rotate this view around and adjust the hairs and see them kind of swing wherever you like. I usually use it just to get a good sense of draping, and once you're happy with how the hair is falling, you can press escape. You can see now the hairs are draping nicely over the shoulders and things of that nature, and that's why we brought in our collision mesh. Now what we want to do is adjust these hairs so that they don't fall directly over the mouth, kind of like a mustache would be off to the side here. So we'll select our brush tool, and with the brush tool you can push around all the different hairs with all of these vertices, but you can also just do it by root or tip. So we'll select root, and that's just going to select the roots of these, and we can click and drag to drag them out to the left. Just the roots for this mustache area. If some give you a little bit of trouble, just decrease your brush size and drag them out. Once we've successfully dragged the mustache out to the left and right, we'll want to situate it so that it's not pointing straight out in either direction. To do this, we'll use the tip mode. So click on Select Tips Only, and you see you only get the vertices from the tip of your hairs. This way we can just select the tips and drag them back, and they'll collide with the mesh so that they drape right along the cheek. You can continue on with this method to move some of the hairs so that they are styled a little bit more to your liking, and curve them over. I find that using just the tips is really a good way to go in and rough out some shapes on styling the hairs. Once you're happy with the general placement of the hairs, you can go back to select whole strands, and this is where you can go in and adjust some things like the waviness of the mustache, as well as introduce some different variations in parts of the beard. Once you're happy with the style that you have, just click on Done, and you'll see that the style has been updated in the viewport, and you can click Render to see the result. In the next lesson, we'll take a look at adjusting this hair to make it a little fuller as well as more realistic.